everybody, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the double twisty scale bracelet. This was designed by Polly_looms on Instagram and inspired by Rainbow Loom SG's twisty scale bracelet. So it's doubled, and these actually look like breast cancer ribbons, which I'm going to be doing today. And I really love this bracelet. It is a hook only design, and you can make it go as long as you like. So let me bring up Polly Looms' profile here. Alright, my hooks are right there. So this is her profile, Polly_looms, and she has some really awesome edits. I love her edits. Lots of awesome pictures. So definitely make sure to check her out on Instagram and give her a follow. So, like I said before, I'm going to teach you how to make this today. You're going to need a hook or two, or a double-ended crochet hook. I'm using 2 hooks because it's kind of difficult to move this around and transfer it. And the colors I'll be using today are opaque pink for the neon green pearl in here, and opaque white for the jelly tie-dye here, because like I said before, I'm also going to be making this into a breast cancer ribbon bracelet. So, let's get started. I'll move this over here, my hook. Alright, so take your first color, which is going to be this border here, the main color I should say. Mine's going to be white, and you're going to put it on your hook, twist it 1 time, and twist it 2 times. So you have 3 rings, just so it's not so loose. Okay, then what you're going to do is take another white band, put it on your hook, and take these 3 rings and put it onto this band. So I like to do it with these fingers and just lift it up and over. Then put both ends of that back on your hook. Grab 2 more of these like white bands, put one on your hook, grab the outside edge of that one, just that first band here. I'm going to turn my hook around and switch, like transfer it to my other hook, so that you can switch it around and have this end here. I'm going to put another band on, take this very outside band, just bring it up and over. So now you should have 4 kind of rings. My camera is not focusing very well. So you should have 4 rings, 2 bands. And now what we're going to do is take 3 more white bands, take 1 of them, put it on your hook, and we're going to grab all but this band here. We're going to grab all 3 of these. So put this on your hook, grab all 3 of those. I'm trying to get it to go on. So before we put this side back on, we have to take this outside band through, or back onto your hook. So just stick your hook back through that loop, then put this back on your hook. So now it's going to look weird because that's in the middle, but all you have to do is just move it to the outside in the correct area. Next, what you're going to do is take another white band, grab this very single outside band here, put it on your hook, just like that. And now I'm going to turn my hook and transfer it back so that I can put 1 more band on my hook and take this outermost one and put it on the hook as well, or put it on the band. So now you may be able to see, just adjusting this, I have 3 bands here for a total of 6 rings or layers. So you were just gradually making it bigger until you now have 3. Now we're going to start making the actual twisty parts. So grab 1 of an alternate color, put it on your hook, and you're going to grab this first half, these 3 rings here, onto your hook. Make sure it gets on your band. Then before we put this pink band back on, we have to grab that white band back through again. And now again, if it looks like that, you can just bring that white band to the outside and it'll set itself up. Now what we're going to do is do the same thing on the other side. So I'm transferring this back through my hook. So now the other side is right here. Take my other band, again grabbing all 3 of these, putting it on my hook, but then grabbing that outermost band and putting it back on my hook, and then putting the pink one back on. This is kind of an intermediate or advanced design because of the way you have to twist the bands within the design, and it can get kind of complicated. So take 3 more white bands, and now we're going to start the twisting part. So what I like to do is just take my white band and put it on my hook and hold it here with my finger and hold this hook like that so this hand is free. Then what I'm going to do is take this pink band here, just these 2 loops, take the inside loop, lift it over the other side like I would make a slip knot so that it crosses. Now it will just pop back like that, which is why usually I just put this outermost loop on. Okay, put the outermost loop on. Then I just take this and pull it on as well. Alright, so I'll do that again, just so you can see. I'm taking the inside loop of this band, pulling it over onto this side. Now, put that white band back on the hook, and now you'll see it's twisted here. That's what's supposed to happen. You're going to take another white band, put it on your hook, pull these first 2 white bands through, and then pull this pink band through, the other side of the pink band. But before we pull any of these other side of the pinks through, we have to do more twisting. So again, take the inside band, this time we're pulling it to the outside, crossing it like that. And what you actually have to do is not, so this part that you crossed here, you have to grab the other part and bring it onto your hook, because you want them to be looped the correct way. Alright, so it looks like that now. Then before we put this band back on the hook, we have to grab the 2 white bands back through it. So, put the 2 white bands back, put that on your hook, and now the white bands are going to be in the middle of these 2. So just bring the outermost layer of the white bands off, just like that. And now it's twisted, and it does look like a little breast cancer ribbon, so I really like that. And now this is halfway done. I'm going to take my hook again, transfer it through. This is where it can get really difficult to transfer it if you only have 1 hook. And if your bands are starting to get tangled, just organize them. And if that pops off, just make sure that you don't lose it. Take your last white band, put it on the hook, grab the outside band, and grab the other pink band. Alright, put that back on your hook, and just like that, you have your first set done. This only takes 13 sets for me to fit it around my wrist. It's pretty easy for me to make, but I've made it a couple times. So this is just kind of how you start and end it. And I'm going to show you how to do this 2 more times, and then I'm going to go off camera and skip the part where I finish my bracelet, then come back and show you how to finish it off. So, you're now going to take 2 more of your twist bands. I'm going to call them twist bands. Just like we did before, put it on your hook. There's cat hair. And grab half or 3 of the white loops. Put it onto that band. But before we put it back on the hook, you're going to want to grab the outermost layer, put it back on your hook, then put the pink back on. And just make sure that that white is the outside layer. Your bands get twisted in here, just organize them. Now I'm going to do that on the other side. So again, transferring it onto my other hook, putting another pink band on, grabbing all 3 of these bands, putting it on the hook, taking this outermost layer, put it back on the hook, then put the pink back on, and move that white to the outside. Now it's time to start the twisting process. So again, take your 3 white bands, take one of them, put it on your hook, hold it here, take this white band and just pull it onto your hook. Now have this hand free, or whatever is your dominant hand free. Grab the inside layer of that first pink band, cross it over just like you would do a slip knot, put it on that band, sometimes I have to hold it on, and put that band back on your hook. Starting to twist here. Now I'm going to take another white band, put it on my hook, grab these 2 outside whites, put it on my hook, also grabbing this pink, putting it on my hook. Then comes the complicated part with this band. I'm going to grab the inside layer again, cross it over, but you're not going to do anything with this layer now that you crossed it over. You're actually going to take this layer that's now the inside layer, used to be the outside, and bring it back to that hook, or onto the band. Bring it off your hook onto the band. Then, before you put the band back on, stick your hook through those 2 whites, put it back on your hook. Alright, organize your bands so that they're all laying correctly, and it's starting to form. This outside one is stretched more than this one because this band is up here. So transfer it again, or switch it around. Grab your last white band for the set, grab the outside white, and make sure that this pink does not cross over like this. Okay, so make sure that it doesn't do that when you're looping it. You only want this outside white on and the pink. Alright, and put that back on your hook. And now you're starting to see your ribbons, and this is your process. You're going to do that until it goes all the way around your wrist. So I'm going to do this one more time, a little bit faster, and then I'm going to go off camera and finish my bracelet. Then I'll show you how to finish it off and clip it. So, again, taking your 2 pink bands, putting it on your hook, taking these 3, put it on that pink band, grab the white back through, and I'm transferring it onto my other hook now. Again, doing the same thing, taking the 3 white bands, putting it on, put the white on your hook, and reorganize it. Now taking 3 more white bands, take the first white band, put that outside white on, twist the pink on, put that back on your hook. Take your next one, take these outside whites and that pink, put it on your hook, take the inside of that pink, switch it over, but grab this one, put it on your hook. Before you put this back on, make sure to grab those 2 whites back through. There's cat hair on this. And organize your bands. Again, transferring. Grab your last white, put the outside white on, put the pink on. Just like that. So I'm going to go off camera and finish my bracelet. Also, I'm going to be clipping this triple cap band. You're just putting a C-clip through there. If you still need help on doing this, rewind to the video and replay the parts where I tell you how to do all 3 of these. And I'll be back in just a second to show you how to finish this bracelet. Okay, so I have my bracelet finished. I had like other bands on a hook. So this is my finished bracelet. I clipped this end here. I just put the 3 cap parts on. and it's long enough to fit around my wrist. I ended right here, so I had crossed my bands, and then I have these all right here. Now I'm going to take 3 more white bands to finish this off. So, you have your 6 layers of white right here. It's pretty easy to finish this off. You're going to take a single white band, put it on your hook, divide this in half just like you would put the pink twists on. Pull all 3 of those through onto that single band, like that. Put it back on your hook, and I'm going to just kind of show you how to, I guess, take this off, turn it around, stick your hook back through, okay, just like that. That was kind of like off camera, but whatever. Anyway, take another white band and grab those other 3, or that other half of those white bands. Put it on your hook so that now you only have 4 loops. Take your last white band and pull all 4 of those loops through and onto that one band. Put it back on your hook so that your hook looks like this now. And I'm going to take my C-clip, it's already on this end, and just clip this together, just like that. So that's what mine looks like. Double twisty scale. It's very pretty. I love it. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. That's hard to fit in the camera. Thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure to check out Rainbow Loom SG as well as Poly_Looms. I'll have their names in the description box below, just because Rainbow Loom SG was Poly Looms was inspired to make this bracelet by Rainbow Loom SG, and she definitely needs some credit for that. So make sure to check them both out. And that's it for this video. I hope to see you next time.